One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
What a start this would be. This crowd roaring to try to get an early 3 and out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Got room to work. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the timing just a hair off. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Military stop, man.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Pryor.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Under fire. Big guy smells it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on third. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Trojan. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing that one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the the huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run count. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket breaking down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying the left side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Cooler.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got his man across the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Going to the running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. quickly complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line is telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched it. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick release on the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, USC! And the route is on.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Then after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The lone back's got it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Line, trumpet.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finding open areas. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Shakes off the defender. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.